what is Annmarie been smoking? Like, did she
Pasta.
yeah, you just snorted a line of pasta?
I okay, so
I didn't even know you could do that. Hello and welcome to Cassette Take, where you can eject wherever you want, but please don't forget to rewind. I'm Ethan.
I'm Annmarie.
And Annmarie, after we spent weeks traversing the stars, prevailing through the cosmos, through Project Hail Mary, and then jumping stars to the worlds of Mario Galaxy, and in the midst of Artemis 2 with space, we figured what is the greatest next frontier for mankind for Cassette Take to travel to?
Yumi and Tuscany,
Yeah, that.
the Italian movie.
Yes,
Obviously.
we just got out of seeing You, Me, and Tuscany, the latest film in this great streak of
Rom-coms.
rom-coms. Yeah, although I'm not.
Italian movie because Mario is
Oh,
an
there's the
Italian.
transition. There's the transition. I
There
was
you go.
looking for it. You little Italian person, you.
I am Italian, everyone, by the way. Like 50%.
For
So,
the record.
mamma mia.
Yeah, no, I guess there you go. From Mario to You, Me, and Tuscany. We just watched You, Me, and Tuscany, and me and Annmarie, I don't know. It's like this was one that was on your biggest, like, most anticipated list for this year.
And you were shocked by that. Play the clip. And I know it's before Doomsday, but I put it before Doomsday. I really enjoyed it, and I'm beyond excited to go see it. It's like one of the ones that you wouldn't expect, but it snuck in there. So
Wow. I was not expecting that one to be
no, I can't believe.
There's Doomsday for you, so yeah, not I'm very confused by her list if you can't tell. Date. Yeah, that moment happened, and I was so flabbergasted that you would put this movie, one that looked like the definition of an airplane movie, and put that over you being a big Marvel fan, you putting that over Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. I'm like, what is Annmarie been smoking? Like, did she
Pasta.
yeah, you just snorted a line of pasta?
Okay, so
I didn't even know you could do that. Show me your ways.
oh no. I saw the trailer for this, and I love Halle Bailey. I think she's great. I also think Regine Page, I am totally butchering that. I think he's really good too. And guys, I'm Italian. Like, you put a good Italian movie in front of me, and I'm like, this is great. Like, I love it. The food, the culture, the accents, the loudness, the passion, put everything in it, and I love it. And after this movie, I love this movie. I thought it was great.
You know what? And me being
A
going into
doubter. A
okay,
hater. I'm kidding.
I would call it doubting. Again, I was relatively speaking to what you put it over, knowing you, I was very just I was flabbergasted. I was caught off guard. Okay? But, after watching this movie, I gotta say, I'm still convinced it's kind of okay, it's not quite at the level of an airplane movie, right?
It's
Like one
better.
where it's just good enough where it's like it entertains you, it gives you a nice love story, and you call it a day, and you land and you're like, dang man, I watched a movie and I'll probably tell my family about it later and then forget about it for years to come. But this one, I will say, it's a step above that. It is a step above that. It's one of those movies that leans into what it is and knows what it is, and it's absolutely better for it. Halle Bailey, absolutely amazing.
So
Quite
cute.
she is so cute.
So cute.
Like, she looks like she could do no wrong in whatever she does, and even if she's in the worst circumstances, like the worst movie, I'd still believe it's, like, a wonderful time to watch because she's in it.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
Renee Jean Page, I think his best time in a movie is Dungeons and Dragons. If you ask me, I
Mhm.
thought he was awesome in that. So I was excited to see him in this movie too. He does a great job. Everyone in this movie, down to like the cinematographer and everything, they do a great job, like at what they do to execute this specific vision of something you most likely have seen before, but it's executed so well that even down to, like, the typical cliche moments where, like, yeah, that's gonna happen, I was profoundly taken because of how well executed it was, lot more so than I thought I would be.
I will say, I think this was a lot more funnier than what I thought it was gonna be. Like, it did have me cracking up, especially with the supporting characters, the supporting family. And maybe it just made me laugh more because I'm like, wow, they really nailed an Italian family because that's my family, basically. We're loud and we're passionate, and I think it's hilarious. And I think one big thing, I went into this movie kinda expecting something like a Anyone But You, the Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell movie that blew up, and I'm really happy with what I got because it's not the same story or anything, but that's a rom-com, this is a rom-com. I enjoyed it a lot, I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, and I mean, you brought up the supporting cast. Yeah, I think one of my things when we were halfway through the movie, I remembered like, oh, this is a movie that's an hour 40 something minutes.
Yeah, it's super short.
And I was thinking like we're at this point in the movie, I'm like, dang, I really wish we got more of the supporting cast in this movie because I think there was just enough where I'm like, okay, you established them, but I could have used more to really fully, embrace them and feel that Italian love. And this movie is like, "Oh, we're not done yet." And
We're bringing them back.
and they come back in spades, and it's great, and, they're everyone's chemistry, everyone looked like they had a fun time on this movie. Is it, like again, is it something that's gonna change the world? Is it anything that's revolutionary? No, it's not, and it's not supposed to be that. It's just a movie that you're going into that just delivers exactly what it needs to when you need it. And you know what? I would qualify it as when this the equivalence of when you need a good McDonald's run. Not
Yeah,
sponsored, but
I was gonna say a good pasta run, but
well, I mean, in that case, yes, but you know that feeling like McDonald's isn't the greatest thing in the world, but there's those specific occasions where you're like, "Damn, I could really use a double cheeseburger from McDonald's." Not like a cheeseburger from anywhere else, but specifically McDonald's. It's a weird specific craving, and you regret it afterwards, but you're like, "Man, I have that craving, it needs to be fulfilled." This movie is exactly that for people that love rom-coms and want, like, a really good rom-com with a little bit of something extra in there. Maybe they slipped in a little bit of extra cheese on that burger.
well, I think also the marketing did a wonderful job of selling me this movie and also telling me what this movie is, basically. I feel like we've talked about this a million times, but trailers don't always do the best job of showing you what the movie is gonna be or what to expect. And then you go see the movie and you're like, that was different than what I thought it was gonna be. And this movie did a great job. The trailer did a great job. And yeah, again, like, I'm just hungry, man. Like, I'm starving at this point. I wanna go get a sandwich.
Yes, this movie definitely makes you wanna eat some good Italian food.
It really does.
Most in particular, sandwiches, like, on that really good thick bread, like, truly fresh Italian bread. Oh,
I miss you, my nonna. You made the best sandwiches.
oh, man.
You did say that there was a scene that you thought was really cinematic, though, that you
So
wanted to talk about.
yeah, so, again, going into this movie, I wasn't expecting much, especially not necessarily in the cinematography, direct DP section at all. But, this movie does deliver quite a bit here and there. It's not the greatest DP work I've ever seen, but and there's definitely some like, oh, that's an interesting way of going about that way. And sometimes the characters didn't look like they fit into the background sometimes, even though they're on location, and it
Mhm.
just felt almost green screenish at times. There was one particular moment where it's definitely a blink it and you'll miss it type of moment where there's a shot. If you know the plot of this movie, this isn't a spoiler at all, but there's a shot where engagement ring is on Haley Bailey's finger, right?
Mhm.
And it's, filling up the whole right half of the screen. And in the background, you see Paige's character just kind of like so depressed and down on himself, like in the midst of it all.
Oh.
And it's just, again, a blink if you most miss it, blink and you'll miss it moment. And I caught it and it was just like, wow, that's a really profound, like, painting of a shot right there.
Mhm.
So, props to the DP and, director there for getting that, and, I mean, I don't know, it's a small moment, but it really did capture the essence of what was going on with those characters. That point in the movie, it really contextualized everything, and, yeah, just, I don't know, something really quick, and I gotta give flowers to where they're deserved.
I was gonna say, I thought the shot you were gonna talk about was the cooking shot because Halle Bailey's character is a chef. And if you don't know, one of my favorite movies is Chef by John Favreau. And so I love cooking scenes and I always think they're just so beautiful. Maybe it's because Italian food to me is so beautiful. So that's the scene I thought you were going to talk about. But
No, but I will say this movie does shoot food beautifully, obviously shown by our appetites after the movie.
mwah,
Chef's kiss.
it's cute.
But yeah, no, I mean this movie, yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about it myself other than it delivers what it needs to deliver. I guess a better example other than McDonald's, I guess that's just my personal experience, but like one that would be better is you go into like a, Italian restaurant wanting Italian food, they deliver the Italian food, and maybe they put in a little more of a spice in the meatball, that's all.
Chicken piccata.
Get yourself some chicken piccata. There
Oh
you go.
man, cannolis.
Alright, well, before Amory gets,
Super hungry.
turns into a full, Mario brother here, let's Mario sister, I guess. Amory, I gotta ask you, out of 10 coochie cars, see the movie, you'll understand, I'm not
That's
saying that for no reason.
that's not weird.
It's not weird when you see the movie, but out of 10 coochie cars, how many would you give you, me, and Tuscany out of 10?
You know what? Again, I put this over Avengers Doomsday, which I know surprised you, but what made it so special was the Italianness of it because, again, it's very Italian. I think you can obviously tell that. I love food, I love being loud, I love everything about it. But this movie did surprise me. I kind of did that as like a little bit of a joke to put it over Avengers Doomsday, but also I really like this movie. I think it was beautiful. I think there is moments of it like it is a rom-com, so it falls short to the issues that rom-coms have, but you know what? I wasn't expecting something amazing, outlandish, but I came out of it laughing, and that's all you really need to do for me is if I can laugh during a rom-com, that's great. Halle Bailey, again, so cute, so adorable. That's my Ariel. That's my Little Mermaid. I'm so happy for her that she's continuing to find such great success and roles. And so I have to give this movie I think I'm gonna go at 8.5 out of 10. I really did enjoy it, and I just can't wait to go eat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm so happy that this movie delivered for you, like, especially as one of your most anticipated of the year. So that's awesome.
Mhm.
And that's it, very important in cinema for, or art in general, is to deliver, an emotional response one way or the other. And this movie definitely does deliver that. And why it's definitely a step above other rom-coms that follow the same plot line and all that. And it surprised me in that way. Everyone executed exactly what they needed to do when they needed to do it. Is it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. And I obviously did mention some small critiques visually.
Mhm.
But, at the end of the day, I found myself enjoying this. Would I see it again? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, maybe I will watch it on airplane next time. But
Honestly, I hope it is on an airplane. I got a flight coming up.
there you go. I will have to give, and, same reasoning behind my score for Mario Galaxy, where I gave it a 9 out of 10 because it delivered exactly what I wanted. Well, not exactly what I wanted, but just a step under what I wanted, but delivered what it needed to for what it was. And, you know, I gave that one a 9 for doing that. This one I will give an 8 out of 10 because it does all those. I just think in regards to the visual, spectacleness of it all, I think they could have delivered a little more in that category, especially being in Tuscany. And it does for the most part. I just think maybe they could have stepped it up in certain areas of it where the characters felt actually there.
Mhm.
So, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. I will definitely watch it again if it's on, and I highly recommend if you want a good rom-com, you check it out yourself.
These Italian movies, they're just getting good scores from both of us. Mario, this. What other Italian movies are coming out this year?
Oh, geez. I mean, what's around the corner? We have Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, it's got,
Definitely Italian.
Mario may pop up in that one, man. We don't know. There's your Super Smash Brothers movie. Get Mario in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Ooh.
Never will happen. But man, would that be make for some sick imagery and scare away the
I
kids?
would love that.
But yeah, guys, you, me, Tuscany, Annmarie, me, the theater. I mean, it all worked out. So, we really enjoyed this movie, but we want to know what you guys think. So let us know your takes on our tapes in those comments down below. And also, don't forget to do all the classic YouTube vernacular, like, comment, subscribe. And also, if you guys aren't too keen on the whole YouTube situation, don't forget we're also on Spotify at Cassette Takes. So check us out there if that's more convenient for you. But we hope you haven't ejected thus far into the podcast. But whether you have or haven't, please don't forget to rewind. I've been Ethan.
I'm Marie.
And Bob de Boopy, Schmoopity Boopity.
Ciao, bellas.
Mamma mia.